Hey, what's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope the note finds you doing well. Look, this message today is for two specific kinds of people. Number one, people who are just looking to get into the profession of sales. So you're not there yet, or you just started, you're just getting started, you're onboarding with a company, and you're excited about your opportunity to get into our unbelievable career. New to start into sales. The second group are people who've been in sales for anywhere from 1 to 3 years and just aren't getting it done. You're not meeting your expectation. You're not meeting your company's expectation. You're not making the money you want to make. You're not hitting the goals that you need to be hitting. If you fall into either one of those categories, I've got two things that I want to get across to you today. Number one, you can do it. Sales isn't a exclusive career for people who only are fill in the blank, this tall, this smart, this color, this race, this, religion. There is no pre-qualification for sales. It's accessible to everyone. That doesn't mean everyone can do it well, but it does mean it's accessible. So know this. The very first thing is, if you're in sales or getting into sales, know that you can be successful. And that leads me to my second point. In order to be successful, you've got to work your way into the career, building a strong foundation on the basics of sales, and then incrementally adding more and more and more to your skill set. So here's my advice. If you're new into sales or if you're underperforming into sales, stop everything that you're doing and start at the beginning. The very first step in sales is you have to be able to identify the right kinds of people to call on. They're called your ICP, the people who would be your best client if you were able to connect with them and get them converted into a paying client. If you don't know how to identify the right kinds of people to call on, you need to figure that out. Learn that right now, because nothing else you do is going to matter if you're calling on the wrong people. If you're calling on people who can't invest with you, no matter whether they want to or not, who, if they do invest with you, can't invest very much or they can't invest at the highest levels. Stop everything that you're doing and make sure you understand how to identify your best prospect. So how do you do that? Go work with your manager. If your manager sucks, find a coach, hire a coach. If you can't afford to hire a coach, get online. Research everything you can about how do you identify an ICP, an ideal client profile. How do you research them? How do you connect with them? Find out everything you can about how to connect. Once you learn how to identify the people, then you've got to create an engagement opportunity with them, meaning you've got to learn how to communicate in an outbound way that resonates with the person that you've identified as a great potential future client. There's a skill to that. So if you know how to research them, but you can't connect with anybody, you gotta fix that skill. Again, go to your manager. Again, if your manager sucks, go get a coach. If you can't afford a coach, research it online. Get on LinkedIn. Follow a ton of people who are great at the connection step and learn from them. Once you learn how to connect, then you've got to learn how to ask great questions, because through great questions, you create opportunities and you create a relationship. So you got to learn that discovery step. If you're good at identifying who clients might be and you're good at connecting them, but you can't ever get them from the discovery step or what a lot of people call the needs analysis step to the pitch, you've got to fix that. And once you get that fixed, then you got to learn how to pitch. You got to learn how to pitch like a world-class presenter. And you're going to suck at first, and that's okay. But if you learn something from every pitch that you do, you analyze what you did well, what you did okay, and what you didn't do well, and you work to fix the things that you're not doing well and improve the things that you're doing okay, and keep doing the things that you're doing well, you're going to improve there. And once you learn how to pitch, a close is a natural outcome from your ability to identify the right kinds of people, ask great questions, and pitch compelling opportunities to them. So if you learn all of those things, those are the fundamentals of sales. You got to learn that first. If you just learn those at an average level, you'll at least be an average salesperson, and you'll be able to make a long-term career out of sales. You'll be able to do well. You'll make decent money. You'll be a welcome addition to most teams if you just learn to get to average. The great news is you don't have to stop there. Once you get the foundation of sales under your belt, then you can get into all of the advanced skills, like learning how to read people, and learning like the psychological reasons that people buy and don't buy, and all of this really cool, fascinating information. But it all starts with the fundamentals. So let me leave you with this. If you're getting into sales, or if you're failing at sales or not meeting your expectation or your company's expectation, stop everything that you're doing and focus on learning the fundamentals with the first step, identifying and then engaging and then uncovering needs and then pitching, and a close will come naturally from that, and learn how to service like nobody's business. You can do that no matter where you are, no matter what your background is, no matter if you're just falling into sales or you always wanted to be a salesperson. It's accessible and available to you. And once you get decent, once you get average, then you have an opportunity to turn average into great. But you got to get to average first. Learn the fundamentals, know it's available. Go to your manager, turn to your leadership. If they can't get it done for you, go hire a coach. If they can't get it done for you, you can't afford it, then take it on yourself and do the best that you can. Just know there's a resource for you somewhere at some level that can help you make make sales the career of your dreams. And believe me, there aren't very many careers out there that could be better. I hope that's been helpful to you. A little bit of encouragement on this Thursday. I'll be talking to you soon. Peace.